So I recorded for a long time, and I've been at Corp like all fucking day now trying to figure this shit out. Um, so basically there are two tiles. Okay, so you want to trap Corp so that his box is here. He's 5 by 5. Southwest tile's there. You body block him by having an account on both sides. He can still move, but it's unlikely. Typically he'll just chill here. If you lure him incorrectly, you could just go out and reset it, but yeah, it's not that difficult. So, cannons can double hit shit, just like this. So if the cannon was here, in NPCs, like on these tiles, it'll typically double hit it. But if it's like bigger than 1 by 1, sometimes it changes. And if an NPC was like bigger, this would be like an ideal spot to stand. So it'll hit like once when it looks north, and then hit again when it looks this way, because it's in its line of sight or whatever. I don't know exactly how it works, but so these two tiles, if you set up a cannon there, it'll double hit Corp. I tested literally every single other tile in this area. These are the only two that do it. This is the normal, the best tile that I use for the cannon. Sadly, it blocks it. If you have one cannon in one of these spots, you can't set the other one. So since I'm on two accounts, ideally I would be double hitting on both. But yeah, you can't do that. It's some bullshit. So I gotta come up with the second best tile. So depending on which of these is best, you could figure out what's best after that, or like in total or whatever. But basically, this is the one I've been using because, you know how the double hit shit works, right? So it's double hitting Corp because of that, and then also it also hits these tiles. It's supposed to double hit, but actually this tile, putting the cannon on this tile at least, will only single hit the core, like the dark energy core, the little guy that fucks with you. And ideally, you don't ever have to like actually kill it yourself. Your cannon does it, or both cannons. So basically, my main stays here, right next to him. As long as you're against the barrier or the entryway here, Corp or the core won't ever really jump to you unless he first jumps there, and it's really low odds. Like as soon as he spawns, he just comes right to you on that, like one of these tiles, which he can. But yeah, basically he'll spawn anywhere and then jump to whoever's not at the door. So I keep my alt moving back and forth between these two tiles. So I set one cannon here and one cannon here. This cannon will double hit. It'll get 2 hits. These red tiles. It'll double hit. So I wonder if this will double hit here. I feel like it would, because it's the same sort of, but yeah, like, this shit as well, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna test this right now in this video. I'm just gonna use what I'm used to, these two. So the loot will always spawn here, right? You set the alt cannon there, main cannon here. This is the only one that'll double hit, and that's assuming Corp is trapped in the corner here like he's supposed to. If you have one player here, one player moving back and forth, or one player there, he should basically just stay there. Okay, so these other two tiles, right, are important. So this tile and this tile. So typically the alt, which is on the right here, will come to this tile, and that, like, really it depends on the aggro to count, right? So with how my cannon's set up, when Corp aggro's my main, Corp's southwest tile is here, and it actually ends up basically blocking off the cannon, and it doesn't really hit him. So eventually he will target the alt, because the alt's cannon can hit him. It's another perk of doing it this way. If you don't want to like wait for it to switch aggro, then you could just like trade the account spots like that, but it's, I think, better just to be consistent like this. So it's important that you start the kill with the aggroed account here, because his southwest tile will align with you, right? So that puts him in the correct spot. And then you want to like quickly get both accounts in so that he's like body blocked and he won't start moving, hopefully. So I'm gonna gear up both accounts. The first thing you want to do is just a couple preliminary bullshits. Is join a hub party or join a party. So you want 3 different plugins: party, party defense tracker, and hub party panel. The party defense tracker will keep track of like the total, everybody who's in your party, right? Right now it's just me and my alt. You can ping tiles, but yeah, everybody's specs that land on Corp will track for everybody. So it's really nice to have that. And like whatever team size you're doing. So yeah, make sure you have those plugins and you're in a party. So that's why I got this. Also, you want your quick prayers on both accounts, piety and protect from magic. On the main, I just camp the Arceus or Arceus spellbook. I say Arceus typically. And then on the alt, I have Lunar, so I can venge myself or venge other, and energy transfer, so I can get 4 Void Waker specs during the DPS part. Heal other just comes for free with the other runes you bring, so it's nice in case my main's getting fucked, or like the DPS is bad on the main where I want the KC, right? I can just heal him so he stops losing as many ticks. And also spellbook swap, my left click is set to Arceus so that I can just thrall. Since I don't have any combat achievements on the alt, well, I just have fucking like hard, I don't know. Yeah, I don't get the thrall timers, but on the main, I have GM, which helps. So, yeah, like I'll typically end up bringing a prayer pot on the alt. He's 90 prayer. If you were 99, you could get away with it, but 90, you still kind of want a prayer pot. Sometimes you don't need it, sometimes you do, so you just need to bring it. But on this account, with 99 prayer and GM, we're chilling. So I'll go into a bit. I recorded a video earlier that was like an hour long explaining everything in a hell of a lot of detail. So the other thing I did was basically make a guide inside of the Discord I'm in. So I'll just like quickly scroll through it. If you want to actually read it, you're welcome to do so. So this is where it starts. I tagged a homie who was asking about it, and that's what got me on this whole fucking Corp bullshit. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna scroll down bit by bit so you can pause and see whatever you want to read. It's a lot of detail, and this video is kind of like the TLDR, but I will definitely try and give some detail, like, so this is the setup that I bring on both accounts. You definitely want Echo Boots and Ring of Recoil instead of like Max, because the DPS you get is a lot better by recoiling, like twice as much or 3 times as much compared to what the 3 max from the you know, I did DPS calcs here and a bunch of shit, right? You can see the DPS difference between the two setups, and that's just assuming this, and it's even more of an increase if you use full max. This was like for a friend, but in the other video I actually went through the DPS calcs, and I don't know if I closed them. Oh no, they're here. Okay, so this is the 4 setups, right? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can see the relative DPS. This is on Corporal Beast with 2 Elder Maul hits. That's all we do. We just spec twice. It's all with Fang, all on aggressive. And, you know, like we have all the same pots, all the same prayers. And all of the gear is the same besides what I put in the title. And you can see the DPS difference is fucking like, you know, 0.6 or so, like between these two setups, where this is, you know, the recoil setup, this is the max DPS setup with Rancor, and then I did the same thing with Blood Fury, and this is only like a 0.5 difference, if that. And then I did the math looking at the DPS gained like right around here. So yeah, so all of this, if you want to read it, and you know, hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so now I'm gonna gear up before I just keep rambling and shit. There's a couple other things I'll just quickly try and explain. But so this is the 2 tabs I got set up. And bit by bit we'll get there. Okay, there's one. Looks right. Okay, and then so I used a dueling ring on the alt to get to the bank, and then house tabs to get to Corp, as well as to regen my stats on the alt. And these are the runes you want to bring, that shit, and all that. Book of the Dead. You don't need Saturated Heart, but it's definitely worth it. And then on the main, yeah, it's just normal runes for thralls, Book of the Dead. I use a crafting cape to bank, and then I use granite cannonballs, which if you have them, definitely use them here. And then I use the Desert Ami, left click is Narda, and then the Games Necklace, left click is Corporal Beast. And inside of like one of the swap plugins, you can configure that and swap the left click to whatever you want. Now that they updated it, it's way chiller. And I'm still not totally used to, because like in the past I'd always have to wear it and then my left click would go to Corp, and you don't have to do that anymore. And all the time I'll still fucking open up and try and click on it. And I spec many times on Corp with the fucking Games Necklace equipped, just trust that. Okay, so I have an angler in both setups, and that's just with the like the preset and the layout, right? So I can basically eat it, so I'm high HP on entry, and you want to be really quick setting up the cannon, so you should have it in an order, right? And instead of like the long ass time of just setting it up automatically, letting the game do it, right? See how slow that is? You can just click it, you wait to move, and then you just left click everything, and then you can just spam left click and it's good to go. So you want to have it in that order, something like that. Cannonballs are easy to put in. So yeah, quick prayer, spell book, rune pouch, left click option, and then yeah, so normally when I'm in the kill, I'll be wearing this gear. Could wear the LE if I'm taking a lot of damage. You don't need it. isn't that helpful. I don't hardly ever use it. It is kind of nice sometimes, that's why I bring it. And then, so the Blood Fury, right, is like a 0.2 DPS loss because you lose a max hit, but over 2,000 health and you heal 6%, that's 120 health healed. And I think without that, this might not be enough food, and then I would bring less switches and be less accurate, and it's all just kind of pros and cons, trade-offs, right? Nothing's free. Okay, so I can just pot up and telly. I don't think I really have to explain much else. And so the first thing we're gonna do is spec the bot, or set up the cannon and then spec. So one account at a time, right? So nobody's on this world, I hope. So I'm gonna go to the alts cannon tile and just start. This is in the wrong order. And then get a spec off. I should eat here, he could kill me. Oh fuck, I missed both. Yeah, I'm all on accurate, obviously. So I am a bit more accurate in the main setup, but it's not like a huge difference. So yeah, I'm gonna be talking a bit, so the kill is gonna be kind of slow. But here, I'll go in on this account, and I guess I'll wear this for now. Set up the cannon. It's okay to eat. Please hit. Alright, so we hit 2 specs. That's all we care about. So what I'm going to do after I do that is, actually I need to bank, because I need full food. That's important. You don't want to have to telly out during the kill, so you want to start with the max supplies and shit. Okay, that looks pretty good. So I go here. You want at least like 4 charges on the games necklace in case like your specs noodle and shit. But that's fine. Okay, full health. So we hit plenty. I do want to make my alts cannon go. It should have been going. Because, like I said earlier, he has to be able to full aggro. Okay, so that should be there. So it's attacking the right account. And yeah, I'm gonna enter, so I'm gonna throw all attack. Oh, fucking I bang spec, bruh. Alright, whatever. I moved down on this account. Fucking bad luck. Because yeah, you'll get stomped just like that. Okay, so I bang spec twice. And now I'm just gonna do a Void Waker. Revenge, and then energy transfer. See, here I got unlucky because he doesn't normally spawn there. Train move ASAP. Okay, so I have spec back. I can do these little switches. Just eat all the time, basically. Whenever you're able to eat, just eat, basically. Alright. Don't need the Ellie, it's just a precaution. Okay, I'm gonna Venge and then Spellbook swap, because Thrall's probably end before he dies. So yeah, like I showed in the text earlier but haven't talked about is what we do for food. Is pretty important how you eat, right? You want to guthix rest into a karambawm. Fuck off. And it heals 23 health. So as soon as he dies, I'm doing these switches, and then I telly to Castle Wars, because, and actually I shouldn't have picked that up. I should have first done this switch, then pick it up so that the shield goes in the right spot. Make sure the cannon's going, and then, I mean, honestly, you could just avoid turning your prayer off. Oh shit. I moved a bunch of stuff, so I'm still trying to get used to it. But, so, cause like, as you're being efficient as possible, it's like you're doing little things between both accounts ASAP, and it's hard to do everything perfectly. So by going to the desert first, it allows me to kind of fuck with the alt, and then also I won't have to turn my prayer off because I'll be almost smited. If I go to the bank first, I would end up getting smited while I'm in the bank unless I turn my prayer off. So it's one less thing for me to do, right? So I think going to the desert on this account first makes sense. 5 doses is fine. Everything looks good. I'm gonna just pre-pot and then telly. Okay, so this is obviously really slow. He gets lured closer because the cannon's going. If I hit the second spec, I'm gonna send it. If I didn't, I'm gonna pot up, heart. We hit 2, it's still worth trying to hit a third one. We hit, want to telly ASAP. Okay, we're good now. I'm just gonna kick it here on this account. I could turn my prayer off on this account, but it doesn't really matter. So I did my switches. I'm gonna venge and then spellbook swap. He should get targeted here. So as soon as he gets up there, I can go in, summon a thrall, step down, summon a thrall attack, run over here. You want to body block ASAP. Okay, time to get my specs off. Gotta do this real quick. Great, the 4 already died, it's nice. Just give myself max strength bonus that I have. And we're chilling. So it's pretty hectic, and then it's just eating, making sure you stay high health, because he will fucking kill you. Like, even Ellie flicking is worth it if you can be asked. See, that was like a 42 through the fucking Ellie. You can hit harder. Venge. I know it's kind of late to thrall. So yeah, by using spellbook swap, you should keep attacking or doing whatever last action you were. Just, it's a 5 tick delay, so you wait for the XP drop, and then you do it tick perfectly. As long as you wait. So he's almost dead here. Alright, so we do the switch. I telly, I do the switch. I move to the loot. And I telly. Oh, I probably won't get smited if I'm quick enough. Okay, I didn't use anything on the alt. I'm just telling back. Banking this shit, grabbing that, and I'm, oh, wrong tab. Okay, we should make it in time. Pretty close. Definitely could get better. Just make sure you don't hammer bonk and you're fully potted. Alright, we hit 3, we're chilling. Ooh, ran fast. May as well spec off the bat, I don't know. So I wait for him to target the other account. See how this cannon hits and mine doesn't. So if I just wait for him to be right there and I go in, summon the thrall. Run. Don't want him sneaking around. Definitely shoot in ink. That's terrible. Forgot to put the defender back. Well, make sure your cannon doesn't break. Like after this next bench, or maybe one more, we should spellbow swap. 99, I'm just gonna put on Rancor. Gives a max hit. But because you take so much damage, the recoil effect is just fucking huge. So here's this bench, and then I wait for XP, then I click that, and then just automatically attack. Oh fuck. Gotta pay attention. Wait for that to go down. No longer potted. Gear switch, telly. Don't pick that up yet. Put shit in the cannon. Go here. Alright, pretty good on this account. Just gonna tab, and then alright, and then here looks good. Hit 3 again that time. Gear switch. It's looking at the wrong account. There we go. This will probably be the last kill I do. Lost it too. It's too slow to move, I think. No, I'm good. So yeah, the ashes means he revives. No ashes, he's gone. Slow to thrall. I can just do this. Fine. And I'm already smited on the ult. Fucking Addy arrows, bro. Okay, don't have to worry about prayer. I can do that. I'll do one more. Nah, that should be it, honestly. I don't want the video going on forever. Good luck.